We're going to start off with the basic hip hop stance. That means a wide base, bent knees, and slouch in the upper body. All right, we're going to start off with our grooves. So first we're going to do a forward groove. I'm going to demonstrate this to the side. We bring our upper body forward and up, forward and up. I'm bending my knees as my upper body comes down. When we speed it up, we make the movement slightly smaller, and then we can groove it out. Continuing on with our grooves, we're going to do the basic backwards groove. Now this one is the opposite of the forward groove, as the accent is back. So we're taking our upper body and we're going backwards and up, backwards and up. Our knees are bending as we go backwards. Again, as you speed this one up, it goes a little bit smaller, and then you can groove it out. Our next groove will be our side to side groove. So we want our wide basic hip hop stance in this position, and we're going transferring our weight side to side. The arms open and cross as we go. Now this one, there can be variations. We can have 2 to the right, 2 to the left, or we can go single, single, double. This is a corner to corner groove. We start with our basic hip hop stance. We're going to bend those knees, and we're going to start with our upper body going towards the corner and coming back to neutral. Towards the corner, neutral. So when we speed this up a little bit, we're going from corner to corner. Now this move can be repeated with our forward groove and our backwards groove. So our backwards groove is just going towards the back corners instead of the front corners. All right, this next style of groove is 8, 4, 2, 1. We start out in our wide stance. We're going to do 8 bounces in our wide stance. And then we're going to bring ourselves into a smaller stance. 8 bounces again. Repeat to the left. Bring it in. Now this time around, we do 4 bounces in each position. And in, and out, and in. Now 2, and 1. Now we're going into our funk style. So we're going to start off with just the basic 2-step. It's just a simple step, touch, touch. But make sure you incorporate that groove, again, your own style. This is the robot shuffle. We're going to start off with the hands. So we bring our arms, elbows to the side, hands and fists. We bring our shoulders up, and then we swing them over, and up, and over. Now we incorporate the feet. We step out to the side when our shoulders come up, and we touch behind when we swing our hands over. Up and over, up and over. Make sure those arms, the hands don't twist. The movement is from the shoulders and it swings over. This next funk style move is called the bossa nova. We start with our feet together. We bend those knees and slouch our upper body. We push our right foot back, and we come back together. Then we switch to the left side. The upper body swings to the opposite side of the foot that's going backwards. So when my right foot goes back, my upper body swings to the left, and when my left foot goes back, my upper body swings to the right. All right, next up we'll be doing the loose boogie. So we start off with our wide hip hop stance. We're going to swing our hips around and then hit the corner. Then we swing back around and hit the other corner. This move is really important to make it big because it looks way cooler. The next move is called the chingaling. We start with our right hand out, and as we bring it in, we grab and our knee comes up, we step out, the other arm comes up. As we pull in, our knee comes up. This move we can do in variations, so we can have single, single, double. Now we're going into some old school moves. We start off with the Reebok. Now this move is a simple chug side to side. Make sure your feet barely come off the ground. Now the upper body comes up and we're going from side to side. Now remember that the movement is from the shoulders, not the hands. Now this one can be in variation, so we can have single, single, double, and then single, single, double. Next up we have the trooper. We start off with our weight on our left foot and our right foot out. As we switch sides, we're replacing the left foot with the right, and now the left foot is out. Whenever we hit the middle, we bend down and our arms come up. This one can be done with a double bounce, a single bounce, or we can go single, single, double. All right, this is known as the Bart Simpson. We're gonna start with our feet together. As we step out to the side, our arms go in the opposite direction. We step together, our arms come back to normal. We come up and lower down. Arms out, in, up, down. There's a slight twist of the upper body when we step out. Double time, it looks like this. This next move is the Janet Jackson. The basic movement is step together, step together. Now the arms go like this. So our hands flick up every time we step. Now there's a different variation called the dramatic Janet Jackson. Our one hand comes up to our forehead. This is the Humpty dance. We start with a wide stance. We cross, we open, and then 3 bounces while our arm circles backwards. Now we're into break dance. So we're going to start off with the outlaw. This move, we start with a wide stance. We step out on our right foot, we cross in front with our left. Make sure that foot is flat on the ground. Step back, cross in front, back, cross in front. The hips are going back and forward, back and forward. Arms are crossing and opening. We can do a variation to the back as well. Step, cross behind. All right, this is our basic b-boy stance, and it's all where our base is for our floor work. So we're gonna come down. We are on the balls of our feet. Our knees are pointing straight forward, and we have a flat tabletop. Also, our weight is over our toes. All right, this is known as the baby freeze. We're gonna start off in our basic b-boy stance. I'm gonna take my right arm, and I'm gonna glue that elbow to the back of my side of my hip. I'm gonna take that left hand, glue that elbow right beside my knee of the same leg. I'm gonna plant those hands firmly on the ground, and I'm gonna tip over, and then my body will just rest easily on my elbows. All right, this is our way to get onto the floor. So we're gonna jump out to the side. We're gonna cross that left foot behind, right behind our knee, and we're gonna fall onto it, onto the ground. I'll do the other side. We jump out on the left, we cross our right foot behind our knee, and we fall on that right foot to the ground. This is a floor work step. We're gonna start off in our b-boy stance. Now what's gonna happen is we're gonna hook our right foot in front of our left. That's our first step. Then we step back with our left to the back corner. We step back on our right to the other back corner. Now we're gonna take our left foot forward. We're gonna bring it through. We're gonna tuck that right foot underneath and back into that hook position. And we're gonna come back to our basic b-boy stance. We can repeat the other way. Hook that left foot, that's our first step. We take that right foot back to the corner, left foot back to the corner, right foot through, tuck in that right foot or left foot, and swing it around. So a little bit faster, or other way.